Hello, hello students. Myself Rajesh Kumar Sharma, your science teacher. We are going to discuss the most important fiber, that is silk or resam in Hindi. This is of chapter 3. Okay, let's start. How we are able to obtain silk. Silk fiber are also animal fiber. Okay, silkworms spin the silk fiber. The rearing of silkworm for obtaining silk is called sericulture. Means culture of silkworms for obtaining silk is also called sericulture. Clear? Similarly, there are other cultures like pisciculture, that is rearing of fish. And we are discussing sericulture. Let us know about life history of silk moth. The female silk moth lays eggs from which hatch larvae, which are called caterpillars or silkworms. They grow in size, and when caterpillars is ready to enter the next stage of life history, that is called as pupa. It first weave a net to hold itself. Then it swings its head from side to side in the form of figure of 8. During these movements of the head, the caterpillar secretes fiber made of a protect which, however, on exposure to the air becomes silk fiber. Soon the caterpillar completely covers itself by silk fiber and turns into pupa. This covering is known as cocoon, means larvae or caterpillar converted into pupa, and they cover itself by fiber and converted into cocoon. The further development of the pupa into moth inside the cocoon. Silk fibers are used for weaving silk cloths, and other things. The silk yarn or threads is obtained from the cocoon of the silk moth. There is a variety of silk moth which look very different from one another, and the silk yarn, the yield is different in texture, that is coarse, smooth, shiny. Coarse means rough, smooth means चिकना or smooth surface, and shiny, चमकीला, etc. Thus, टसर silk, मूंगा silk, कोसा silk, etc. are obtained from cocoon spun by different type of moths. The most important and common silk moth is mulberry silk. The silk fiber from the cocoon of this moth is soft, lustrous, and elastic, and can be dyed in beautiful colors. Sericulture or culture of silkworm is very old occupation in India. India produces plenty of silk on a commercial scale. Okay, this is life history of silk moth. Now, how to obtain silk from cocoon? From cocoon to silk. For obtaining silk, moth are reared and their cocoons are collected to get silk threads. Rearing silkworm, a female silk moth lays hundreds of eggs at a time. The eggs are stored carefully on strips of cloth or paper and sold to silkworm farmers. The farmers keep eggs under hygienic conditions and under suitable conditions of temperature and humidity. The eggs are warmed to a suitable temperature for the larvae to hatch from the eggs. This is done when mulberry trees bear a fresh crop of leaves. The larvae called caterpillars or silkworm eat day and night or feed on the leaves of mulberry day and night. Increase their size. The larvae are kept to clean bamboo trays along with freshly chopped mulberry leaves. After 25 to 30 days, the caterpillars stop eating and move to a tiny chamber of bamboo. In the tiny to spin cocoon. Bamboo in the tray to spin cocoons. Small racks of twigs may be provided in the tray. to which cocoon gets attached. The caterpillar or silkworms spin the cocoon, inside which develop the silk moth. Now, processing of silk. A pile of cocoon is used to obtain silk fiber. The cocoons are kept under the sun, are boiled, are exposed to steam. Steam, that is bhap. The silk fibers separated out. The process of taking out thread from the cocoon is used as a silk is called reeling the silk. Reeling is done in a special machine which unwind the threads or fibers of silk from the cocoon. Silk fibers are then spun into silk threads, which are woven into silk cloth by weavers. Okay? We will start next chapter in our next lecture. Okay? Thank you.